We're here because of the students behind me who have all got places at university. They're lawfully resident in the UK, but they're unable to get student loans to help them pay to go to university.
Children like myself who've been here from a young age and preventing us to go to university because we have limited leave to remain or discretionary leave to remain. And it's unfair and disheartening. We've been through British schools. We went through primary school, secondary school, we did our A-levels here. All we're asking for is a loan to be able to go to university, and we've been denied that.
I got 3 A's in my A-levels in maths, chemistry and physics.
I have an offer from UCL to study physics.
I've got a place at Manchester to study chemical engineering and hoping to go there in September.
I've just finished my first year of medicine. I've had enough funding to pay for the first year because I worked during my gap year, whereas right now all of my funds have run out, so basically by the end of second year, if nothing changes today, my education's pretty much gone out the window.
I'm here because this issue affects me directly because I won't be able to go to university next year because I don't have access to the student loan.
Until 2012, these young people who are lawfully resident were entitled to get student loans, but then there was a change in the regulations in 2012 as to the definition of eligible students, and what it meant that these young people who've been here, most of them since primary school age, now fall through a gap and can't get funding to go to university.
I've had to take 2 years out because I'm not entitled to student finance, and which I don't understand why.
It's very difficult for me to gain the funding that I need. I know the student loan is being denied to me at the moment. It's very heartbreaking for me, it's very disappointing. This is what I've wanted to do my whole life.
And that's why I'm here today, to try and campaign for that and try and campaign for a change in the law.
Came here from Ecuador with my family when I was 6, so I've lived here for 12 years and my entire education has been in this country. So I was kind of surprised when I was told that I wouldn't be able to access the student loan and that I would be charged international fees.
Being charged international fees is even more difficult because I'm being charged £26,000 a year.
That meant that I wouldn't be able to go to university at all.
With the limited leave to remain, I'm allowed to stay in the country, I'm allowed to work, I can pay tax. If I can have access to many other things such as NHS and public services, why can't I have access to student finance? It's just unjust, and I think something needs to be done and it needs to be changed.
The hope is that this would hopefully allow myself as well as people here to kind of go on and further their lives and educations, and that would be amazing if that was possible.
Just for Kids Law got involved because we became approached by some young people for whom this had happened. The young people led this movement themselves. They gave the campaign its name, Let Us Learn, and they've done a lot of their own publicity. As a result of that, we've had over 100 young people contact us in similar situations who have places at university and can't get in.
A good decision would mean that everyone here and everyone in this situation could then go to university.
I think the best outcome for me would be that the student loan law is changed so that people like me can have access to student loans regardless of their legal status.
If the law doesn't change, it does mean that I will be prevented from doing what I really want to do. I will be prevented from following my dreams, and that would be an ultimate shame.
It's given me some kind of hope that I'm not the only one in this kind of position. It's great to see so many of us out here really, and hopefully together our collective voices will raise this issue and hopefully make a difference in terms of young people's lives.